Welcome to the new moon in Scorpio ceremony. Let me wait a little bit for us to stay on live. I see some of y'all in the live chat. Empress Daisy, Indigo Sun. Stay tuned. That clapback is coming soon. Davita B, Bell, Amanda, Verdant Ghost, Joa the Alien Goddess, E. Chanel Collings. Thank you. Scanum's ethereal message. Thank you very much. I hope y'all are enjoying this new moon so far. It's quite intense. You know what? I just realized it's quite interesting. I know this is definitely timed out because this is how it's supposed to be, but I just love how anything to do with elections has to do with Scorpio season energy, which is like I wonder if it's the right time, but it's definitely intense. So that's cool. We got Apollo Diety in the building. What's good, bruh?
What's up, fam? Hello, everyone. How are we all doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Yep, totally excited to transform with this new moon. I think that's something I didn't really emphasize as much. You know, Scorpio is the zodiac sign of transformation. And what attributes to that is in the development of your consciousness, you come into and pick up a whole lot of habits, attitudes, ideas, traits, but not everything you pick up is good. And so Scorpio is a great period to take all that doesn't serve us and that we don't need and to purge it, to let it go. If you even think of the Eight of Cups, I'm pretty sure that's a Scorpio card where they're walking away. So yeah, I'm prepared to transform. I'm personally geared to becoming my greatest self. And I know those of you in the comments are too and watching. Shout out to Deborah Carlton. Yeah. Any advice so far for this new moon energy?
Well, honestly, because as we may or may not know, the moon in Scorpio, it's in its detriment. So it's really talking about this internal sort of chaos. And Scorpio, it's very interesting because it's a water sign, but it's got a very fiery subtemperament to it. So it's almost like a boiling vat where, it transforms through heat, but also through water. So it's extraordinarily transformative and dynamic. So it doesn't do anything subtle. Also, shout out to Verdant Ghost showing such love. But yeah, even Scorpio and health wise, it rules the elimination organs in the colon and the bladder. So it literally removes the waste products of your body and everything that your body has metabolized. Ultimately, if it's not used directly, it gets excreted. And so because it's so fixed and it's unconscious based, it can really hold on to a lot of things. So this is really talking about a release, physically, emotionally, spiritually, of everything that's hidden. Because especially with Neptune trining over to this new moon, this is very, very powerful and very magical, especially because water in meta-astrology talks about elimination and removing that which needs to be, excreted, because otherwise it would be harmful or toxic. So it's sort of like a trial by fire. So through the purging, we can move towards the Sagittarius, which is extraordinarily blessed.
And very, very fiery, albeit very opinionated as well. Regardless, though, I'm definitely ready to move forward with this amazing energy. Sometimes, given this intensity, a lot of people are very extreme. A lot of people can take things very personally and they can project their anger and their judgments on you. Please know that has nothing to do with you. It's nothing you have to internalize. It's everything that they're processing. And I think the best thing about this new moon is that it is currently trining Neptune. So we have some very not only amazing psychic revelations, but the sun and moon is in the decan of Neptune. So I'm looking forward to that. And you could totally expect very, just like Tim said, a lot of this purging comes from our unconscious. So you're going to really see a deeper unconscious, subconscious sense of yourself rise to the surface. And as it emerges, make peace with it and enjoy what occurs. So I'm going to give the floor to Tim right now as we get into this ceremony and do the damn thing.
All right. So, should you perhaps do a quick elemental roll call to start, and then we can really get to the deep nitty gritty?
Let's do it.
All righty.
All righty. So let us start to breathe down to our diaphragm. As you breathe down to your diaphragm, just activate that breath of life. Breathe out gratitude. Thank you, Brown Brujita. One thing about this Scorpio energy is, if you think about it, the vibrancy of love that beams from the sun, that's Leo. The shadow of that is Scorpio, where it's pure obsessive love, but at its negativity, it could be hatred. It could be pure rage and fixed negativity. So whether that's within you or whether you feel that, just drain that down. Don't attach to it. Don't let it trigger you, because it's just being done so to trigger that from you, which you're way above. So breathe down to your diaphragm. Feel the energy of the earth making its way up your body as you drain your stress to Gaia. Feel her lovely grace and grounding coming up to your legs, up your solar plexus. Feel it coming up your chest and up to your head as you are fully grounded. And if you would like, picture a tree rapidly growing from your crown to represent this ground you are establishing. Ooh, we got Nosh in the building. That's what's up. So now we are going to connect with the air, and I would like for you to feel the air around you with your energy, whether it's blowing, whether it's still, and to envision a white light beaming down from your crown and coming down into your feet. Light moves super fast, the speed of light. So whereas the earth gradually came up your feet, the light can just whoosh, beam down before you can think it's already hit your feet. This now represents our connection as air connects all that is on a mental level. You can now supplement this by saying affirmations now that we are connected to raise the vibration, positive, affirmative statements out loud or in your head. And as you do this, just continue to breathe down into your diaphragm the intent, the vision of what it is you want to manifest with this new moon. And as you breathe it out into your reality through gratitude. I would now like you to envision healing water flowing from the heavens, washing down your crown. As the water makes its way down your crown, this is a healing water that rejuvenates anything it touches and represents your own symbolic representation of healing. As this comes down your crown and makes its way through your heart, feel your heart being invigorated and nourished by this healing water. And allow it to come down your heart to your solar plexus as it nourishes your entire upper body. And then, of course, go down lower through your legs and down to your feet. You're welcome to put your hands on your heart to channel more of this healing energy. The main message I want to channel for some of you in order to facilitate this healing, many of you may feel or are made to feel like you are not doing enough. Please understand you are as unique as a snowflake. And so many of what you do may not be acknowledged by others because they cannot recognize it. And so to them, it looks like you're doing nothing when you are doing enough. You are enough. You owe it to no one to live off of their hoops or pacing, whether they feel you are going too slow or too fast. You are enough. You are valuable. And now we evoke the fire. The fire represents the passion burning in your heart. You are welcome to envision a fire of ember. Indigo sun, we are just starting, burning around your auric field to burn away any impurities while also magnifying your intent and vibe. It is okay if you don't really feel anything. This is more so to communicate with your subconscious mind that does not necessarily differentiate between what is real and suggested as it just listens. Hello, Gemini rising. It is at this time I invite you to imagine the golden ray of the sun beaming down your crown chakra to your root, invigorating your vessel with its holy divine light. All right. And we have now connected the four elements. I invite you as we continue to just maintain this diaphragmatic breathing and stay focused on your intent. You're welcome to comment in the live chat how you feel, if this has grounded you, if you felt your energy shift at all. Shout out to those of you who were here last night. You'll definitely feel a lot of that energy return. And yes, whenever you're ready, Tim, you can take over.
Amen. So that was beautiful. So thank you for leading this. And honestly, it's really that simple. So that's the beginning part. So this is going to be when things get a little bit more focused, and that is the theme of Scorpio. Being able to hold energy and hold a vibration. That's really what water talks about. And with Neptune trining this, it's important that you tap into the vibration and the image of what your world is, not what it looks like, but what it rather is. What does it feel like? What does it look like on a detailed level? Because when it comes to Pisces, there's no limit. And with Jupiter returning to Sagittarius tomorrow, once the moon shifts in as well, this is a full integration of you ascending and moving into that world. So this is the purpose of this sort of exercise that we're going to be doing. So the first step, we've already kind of done it. So it's really just staying in this energy. And since we've called upon all four elements, we just sort of need to allow this to flow. So just keep breathing and feel this energy move through your body. How does it circulate? Where does it start? Where does it flow? Really allow it to sort of make its presence known to you. This is how you start to feel your aura and how you will better be able to navigate what this new Jupiter and Sag is bringing. So this is sort of a focusing ceremony where we are going to be embodying and envisioning our perfect world, whatever that means for us. So all you need to do is just keep breathing and allow yourself to see it and allow this energy to flow through you. So just stay in here for a few minutes. Some of you with Earth's energy might have some difficulty with this. Worry not. Just get the vision in your mind. And since we're all linked, this will be happening at a much faster rate. The trick is to not let any resistance persuade you into thinking that it's any more difficult than simply imagining it. That's what Pisces ultimately teaches us. And this new moon is a test of how well you truly trust in yourself and in how you believe. So even if you can't see or feel anything, this is even more prudent because this is going to test your linear thinking. All right, let's take 5 deep breaths together and then we'll move on to the next. So starting with a complete exhale and then breathing in. One. Two. Three. Four. Five. All right, so phase two now, it's taking that energy that's been flowing through you and around you and now condensing it to a point that it doesn't leave your body. So you want to restrict it to yourself. Now, this is going to allow you to, what it should feel like is you sort of blending in with your body, where the energy and your awareness are syncing up. So it might sort of feel like a little bit out of the body. And if you're not feeling it, then worry not, because it does take some practice. So just sort of condense this energy within you. It should feel sort of like a soft and subtle vibration where you feel at peace with your space and your body and where you are. And again, worry not if you can't quite get it. Feel the satisfaction from this world that you see. Feel how it feels. Feel the fun, feel the joy, feel the freedom, feel the spontaneity, feel the magic. Even if you don't know how, that's even better. Allow life to move with you, not against you. If you feel your body getting heavy, this is also a good sign. So as long as there's no internal resistance. And keep breathing. And now phase three is when we start to build the energy back up again. So now feel that, feel the fire, feel the energy, feel the magic, feel the passion, feel the joy, feel it with everything in your being, feel it with your heart. Really feel it, see it happening, build your energy up. You want to keep it to yourself still. Not quite ready to release it yet. And just see your world, see it live in front of you. Close your eyes and see it happening. It's really as simple as that. If you have Pisces energy, if you have Sag energy, this is the time. Let yourself be free. And collectively, as we're all doing this together, this is amplifying and accelerating it. Feel your passion, feel your power grow, feel the Scorpio energy, feel the transformation, feel everything that isn't meant to be eroding away. You are no longer a slave. You are no longer a lost cause. You are you. You know who you are, and you're standing up for yourself now. And carry this energy, carry this vibe, keep raising it up. And when you feel like you have enough energy, phase four is release it. Activate your special ability, whatever that may be for you, and just see it in your mind's eye and just channel it, focus on it, feel it with everything in your power, feel it with everything in your heart until you can't feel anything anymore. And even then, continue feeling it, continue seeing it. That's what Pisces is. That's what Sagittarius is. So you will learn throughout this Jupiter and Sag transit how to do this every single day. So this is the precursor and the honoring ceremony where you are coronating your victory by seeing it live in front of you, feeling it in your body, feeling it in your mind, your soul, your spirit, and just express it, whatever happens. And as this stream ends, you will find that creative pursuits will be a very excellent outlet for you to really emphasize this and to really use your intuition rather than your rational mind. And within 1 hour of the stream ending, you will find a synchronicity that is pointing you in the right direction. And so now, as we've released it, feel this solar energy now, even blinding everything that is in the shadows, everything that is hidden is coming to light. And feel this fire, feel this warmth, feel this energy release. We are going through a very light and very bright period, beloved. So feel this energy now because you deserve it and you have solidified your victory. And remember just to keep breathing. ride the residual energy out until you feel comfortable. And then bow your head, because it's really as simple as that. And with that, we have officially solidified our world. So from this point on, you know, you have no excuse now to retreat to the old and to retreat to what is no longer real and what is no longer relevant. And if you were there last night for Mike's invocation stream, that ceremony that we did really sealed things once and for all. And so this is the sun rising on the new horizon. So congratulate yourselves, beloved, and congratulate each other, because this was a group effort. So very well done. So
I feel great. I feel calm. I like how you mentioned how Jupiter and Sag is going to allow us to understand our energy and to feel it more, because it's definitely like we've laid a seed.
amen. And quick shout out to Gemini rising, who is confused. If you're confused, this is even better. You want to like completely let go. You want to completely immerse yourself in fantasy and that which doesn't apply to linear rational means, because we're heading to a place that doesn't allow that. So consider this sort of a tutorial, if you will.
She's speaking more to someone else in the chat who I think accidentally said her name. So she was kind of confused at.
Oh, my bad, my bad. Oh,
But
shout out to Empress Daisy, long time no talk.
Still true nonetheless.
Amen.
Pisces and fantasy. Thank you, Joe, the alien goddess. I definitely feel a lot better myself. This is a great opportunity also to write down a list of intentions that you intend to commit to, and just to charge that energy that you've evoked, so you can take advantage of the fixed nature of the energy, and, you know, at least have a reminder, especially with vision boards and whatnot. So
Amen. And it's really that simple. It's because that's what Sag is, that's what Pisces is, and it's really that effortless. But of course, in this Virgo Gemini based reality, it naturally squares it. So there's this difficulty when it comes to transcending things. Also, my shirt is actually Wonder Woman, so represent. So shout out to Diana. So yeah, honestly, it's really that simple. And you know, even I forget what study or whatever it was, but it was some fact that if you write something down every day, it becomes more real and becomes more part of your experience. So this is a, you know, very important time to really incorporate that as well. So yeah.
And the last thing I'd really like to say is, once again, especially now that we've done this ritual, it could be quite misleading, because all we really did, if you look at it objectively, we really just took a few deep breaths. We sat with our energy. We, in our heads and minds, connected with what we symbolically think are certain elemental forces, and we directed energy. It doesn't really seem like much happened, because outside of that, this is really more internal. Let me not even explain why. It doesn't seem like we did much. So for some of you who might not believe this or feel like anything happened, that's totally fine. This is more so a process. Other people definitely have stronger water or fire, so these internal practices will be more meaningful. But don't be misled by the simplicity of this. If you were just on your own doing this, that would be one thing. But once again, we have like a good number of people, over 50 people. That's a lot. And also, even though it looks simple, there's a lot that we're directing this highly charged subconscious energy to do. So really pay attention right after this broadcast. As you finish this new moon cycle, your subconscious will be showing you things to your conscious, directly communicating to your conscious mind, which is what moon conjunct sun means. And the trine to Neptune will reveal and a completion of your intuitions. A lot of you have been seeing highly intuitive messages for 6 years now. So this is going to conclude on itself. You're going to really see the more potent signs, but it's subtle, and you want to allow it to show it to yourself. And yeah, really, really trust what you hear within, even if it doesn't make sense. But like the Empress Daisy said, time to party now. I agree. I agree indeed.
Amen. Absolutely.
Is there anything you'd like to say to close, brother?
Honestly, I had one intuitive thought, and I just lost it too. So that's probably a Scorpio mind swipe. Oh, maybe that's exactly it. Like you said, the Scorpio embargo is ending not once and for all, maybe, but it's certainly ending its period. So this is a very, very powerful time. So prepare for a lot of drama, because this Jupiter and Sag transit is really going to bring the tea, and it's really going to not hold anything back. So just be in a higher and positive space that doesn't allow the pettiness of others to influence you, because there's going to be a lot of it. So it's as coming from chief of the petty clan, I have to personally keep things to myself, especially because this is a Jupiter return for me. So there's going to be it's so interesting how a lot of the Scorpio energy is closing like right at the perfect time that we're moving into a lot of this Sag, especially since we got Venus in Libra right now. She's not even in Scorpio again, but obviously, you know, once she moves through, that's going to be the last of the Scorpio energy. So this is really talking about, you know, letting go of your inhibitions, letting go of, you know, shame and guilt, because Jupiter and Sag doesn't give a fuck. So there's no excuse for you to as well either. So carry with you this, you know, this Leo North Node vibe. It might be in Cancer, but you still have to carry that royalty. And Scorpio is also very quite royal. So it really talks about, you know, not taking anyone's bullshit. And, you know, you have full permission to clap back at someone now. And there's no excuse for you to like not to beat yourself up and assume that you deserve any abuse or intolerance. So for you to, you know, tolerate anything like that, that's just detrimental. So I guess, you know, to take away from this new moon, mama didn't raise no bitch. Like, you know, don't lower your standards and don't take anyone's crap, because this is not the time to hold back. You know, this is, you know, World War Zero. There's no prisoners. So don't be ever for a moment afraid of anything, because fear is ultimately just an illusion.
Amen. Well said. Well said. And just as a disclaimer, because these days you have to be politically correct, when he says mama didn't raise no bitch, that does not mean that to be raised as a woman or a lady is bad. We don't mean bitch as in woman or anything to be derogatory. I know you guys don't feel or believe that, but you never know. So other than that, Gemini rising did say that I wish I would have been able to concentrate better. As a Gemini rising, that lends to kind of being unfocused. So that's actually okay. The reason why you weren't able to concentrate is because your Gemini energy was picking up on unseen energies that are too quick for your mind to process. Totally fine. And I love how Tim mentioned about the astral embargo. Now that it's revealing, the whole notion of that is everything that was hidden will be in plain sight. And the people who are hiding it by now and have I guess, done what they need to embrace. So you're going to see a lot of drama be revealed in hindsight. You're going to see a lot of revelation that's going to make people like, wow. But some of y'all would be like, I've been told you. So it is what it is. Make sure you tune into Future Life. Tim has the expert health horoscopes, which is really revolutionary, because it's one thing to do astrology horoscopes, to actually know how it affects your health and how the transits could advise that, totally worth it. If you're not subscribed to Future Life, make sure you do. If you would like to see weekly astrology horoscopes from your boy exclusively on there, and the moon message reports, I just made the moon in Scorpio and moon in Sagittarius, make sure you join. It will be on Android soon enough, but if you can't go on the iPhone, you can go on the website futurelife.tv.
Also, I just released my November horoscopes for all 12 signs, where I go for 12 minutes for each zodiac sign. So I would highly recommend you go check those out. And yeah, Future Life is growing, and I would highly, highly recommend it, because you can start a 7-day free trial and cancel at any time. And it's only $6 a month. And, it's not just me and Mike. You're getting the Peace Dealer. You're getting Jack's Atlantis. You're getting, so many awesome people, so many astrologers, tarot readers. So it's a worthwhile investment, I assure you.
Absolutely. We got the Lexa Tamara, Christy Forsyth, advice for nutrition, dating, relationships. There's really no reason you should at least try that free trial. Give us a chance. And shout out to those of you who are already subscribed. We love you. Thank you so much for the support. It's amazing that we're growing this, because one thing to keep in mind is what we're doing is kind of revolutionary. Like it's weird because we're doing it. So it's not until like years later we'll realize. But yeah, definitely grateful for everyone involved. And yeah, we're going to end this here. Thank you guys once again. Really be mindful of what your unconscious and subconscious reveals to you, because it'll be very deep, but it'll be the core of you. And until next time, peace out, y'all.
Bye.